Welcome to ThinkWire. Today we're going to give you the top 15 practical tips to help you declutter and start living a minimalist, intentional life. Make sure to watch until after number 15 because we give you even more practical tips to help you get started. Clutter is physical evidence of unmade decisions. Are you feeling overwhelmed by your stuff? Do you long for a simpler, more intentional life? If so, you're not alone. More and more people are adopting the minimalist lifestyle in order to declutter their homes and their lives. It might be time to consider a more minimalist lifestyle. Intentional living is all about only keeping things that serve a purpose or bring you joy. If something doesn't fit into either of these categories, it's time for it to go. Remember, you don't need a lot of stuff to be happy. In fact, you may be surprised to find that you're happier with less. Here are some tips to help you declutter and live a more minimalist, intentional life. But first, let's take a quick look at the difference between minimalism and intentional living. So what is minimalism? Minimalism is often described as a lifestyle or philosophy that encourages the minimization of material possessions. Minimalists typically believe that owning fewer things leads to a simpler, more fulfilling life. They may also believe that minimalism can help reduce the environmental impact and consumption. Intentional living, on the other hand, is about making mindful choices in all aspects of life. It's about living with a purpose or intention rather than on autopilot. Intentional living requires being aware of your values and aligning your actions with those values. For many people, minimalist intentional living means decluttering their homes and lives of anything that doesn't bring them joy or serve any sort of purpose. In fact, if you want to start living a more minimalist intentional life, one of the best places to start is by decluttering your home. Here are some practical tips to help you get started with living a minimalist intentional life. Number 1, start with a small area. Don't try to declutter your entire house all at once. It's too overwhelming and you're likely to give up before you even make a dent. Instead, start with one small area like a drawer or a cabinet and go through everything in it, deciding what to keep and what to get rid of. Number 2, be ruthless in your decision making. When in doubt, throw it out. The goal is to declutter your home, not simply reorganize your stuff. So if you're unsure whether or not you'll ever use something again, get rid of it. Number 3, sort your things into 3 piles instead of 2. Instead of sorting your stuff into a keep and a toss pile, try adding a third pile called donate. You might be surprised at how many things you don't need but can give to somebody else who can use them. For example, if you have several old, outdated items, some people call these collector's items, keep those that are still in use and donate the rest. If you have more than one of something and one is in good shape, toss the damaged item and donate the rest. It's nice to know that your old things are going to someone who will use them or at least appreciate them. Number 4, don't toss things you haven't used in the past year. Ask yourself whether you actually need it or if you're only keeping it because you were sentimental about it. If the item hasn't been used, it's most likely not something you really need. Number 5, get rid of stuff you never use. We all have that one item that we haven't used in ages, but we hold on to it hoping that we'll use it someday. Get rid of those seldom used items by donating them or giving them to a friend who's actually going to use it. You can also sell them online for extra money. Number 6, declutter your closet and dresser drawers. If you have clothes that you don't wear, get rid of them. Seriously, why are you keeping these things that you don't even wear? Try to create an ideal wardrobe for yourself and only keep the clothes that fit into it. Number 7, clean out your kitchen cabinets and pantry. The same goes for your kitchen cabinets. If you have things in there that you don't use, get rid of them. Number 8, take everything out of your drawers and clean them out. We've already talked about it, but it's simple and it helps. Number 9, take everything out of your medicine cabinet and clean it out. Remove old toiletries and dispose of old medicine in accordance with your local laws, and don't just throw them in the trash or flush them down a toilet. Number 10, clean out your garage and shed. If you have a garage or a shed, get rid of everything in them so that you can use the space for vehicles or other items. A good rule of thumb is not having used an item for around 2 years. Number 11, get rid of anything that doesn't bring you joy. If something doesn't make you happy, get rid of it. You don't need it taking up space in your life. Number 12, don't be afraid to let go of sentimental items. If something is taking up space and bringing you negative emotions, it's time to let it go. Number 13, invest in quality over quantity. When you need to purchase something, invest in quality over quantity. This will save you money in the long run and also help you declutter your home. Number 14, use the one in, one out rule. For every new item you bring into your home, get rid of one thing. What to do with sentimental items. When it comes to decluttering your home, you may have a few sentimental items that you're not sure of what to do with. Here are a couple of tips for dealing with these items. If the item has sentimental value but doesn't serve a practical purpose, consider displaying it in a special place where you can enjoy it every day. If the item is no longer meaningful to you, but someone else in your family might appreciate it, give it to them. If you can't bear to part with the item, but it's taking up too much space, try storing it in a more compact way, such as in a box or on a shelf. If the item is broken, damaged, or otherwise beyond repair, consider disposing of it. If you're not sure what to do with an item, keep it for now, and you can revisit the decision later on. Maintaining a minimalist lifestyle. A minimalist lifestyle is one that is free of unnecessary clutter and focuses on living only with the essentials. This type of lifestyle can be beneficial for both your physical and mental health, as it can help reduce stress and increase your overall sense of well-being. If you're interested in living a minimalist lifestyle, there are a few things that you can do to get started, and we've discussed a few already. First, take inventory of your belongings and get rid of anything that you do not absolutely need. For each item you own, ask yourself whether it brings you joy or if it's just taking up space. And if it's the latter, consider getting rid of it. Once you have pared down your belongings, focus on simplifying your life in other ways. Consider meal planning so that you can save time and money, and streamline your wardrobe so that getting dressed each day is quick and easy. Next, create a space for everything and make sure to put things away after using them. This will help keep your home tidy and prevent clutter from building up. Finally, don't be afraid to let go of sentimental items. Remember that minimalism is about living with less stuff and not getting rid of the things that you love. When it comes to decluttering your home, the process can be daunting. But by following the practical tips in this video, you can live a more minimalist and intentional life. Are you ready to start trying to live a minimalist, intentional life? It's been said, the first step to decluttering your life is to declutter your mind. Once you clear your head of all the unnecessary thoughts, you can start fresh and get organized. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss more videos about motivation, personal growth, inspiration, and much more. Check out this video, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.